Hi everyone, this is Kevin with Garrison Dental Solutions, and I want to talk to you about a Tofflemire matrix replacement product that's going to make your life in the dental office a lot easier. Let's take a look at the basics, right? Here we have the old standard standby Tofflemire band. Of course, there are times, we're known for our sectional matrix systems. That is an absolute superior product for producing tight contacts, anatomical contacts, but there are cases where there is no other option. Let's take number 16 here. If that was a DO instead of an MO on number 16, obviously we can't use a sectional matrix system if there's no adjacent tooth, or if there happens to be a missing tooth in the arch and you're doing a restoration right next to that. You cannot use a sectional matrix system. You have to have a circumferential option. Now, we just spent one of the dilemmas, of course, with the Tofflemire band is that they're a little bit tricky to load under the best of circumstances. And we just spent, we're not the most practiced at it, so we just spent about 10 minutes monkeying around getting this Tofflemire retainer into this, or the band into the retainer so that we could do this demonstration. So that's, of course, the first issue is with a Tofflemire band, you've got to monkey around, get it in there, get it right side up. You've got to a lot more things that you have to think about. And then once you have the matrix in place, let me tighten this down a little bit. Generally speaking, you're dealing with a very flat matrix band, not much contour, and then you've got this giant handle out here that is just torquing on that matrix band. So depending on the type of restoration that you're doing, you can displace the matrix band. The torquing of the band can open up gaps and allow leakage. And of course, if you're getting leakage on a Class 2 composite restoration, you're going to have a real challenge with getting a proper bond. So let's talk about the much more modern alternative, which is ReelMatrix. This is a retainerless circumferential matrix band. So all we have is this nice little hub that holds this matrix band. We've got some contour to it. We've got an applicator device that you push the ball forward, it extends the grippers. We pop it on the reel, retract it, and you can see how it is grabbing that. It's nice and secure. I can take that to the patient's mouth for placement very easily. I can tighten it down by turning the ball here with my other hand, and then I release it. And now, look, I've got just this tiny little ball or the tiny little reel that's left in place there. I can place this on the buccal or lingual, doesn't matter. I can slide it forward or back to get it out of the way, whatever I need to do. I can also loosen the band a little bit if I need to, so that's a nice benefit compared to some of the competitive circumferential bands out there. You can't really loosen some of them. Let me get this one is this yellow hubbed one is what is a regular band, so it's quite stiff and firm. I'm going to grab a dead soft band here, because that's a great option here. Is there's multiple types of bands with this system. This white hubbed is a dead soft band, so it's much more malleable. The yellow hub one here that I had was the firmer one. We have a cure through option in 2 different sizes. So that's a great option. Again, for those cases where you just can't use a sectional, what a great and easy to apply option. You or your assistant doesn't have to spend time fiddling around trying to load those bands into those devices. You just grab them and go. So much more convenient. It's ReelMatrix from Garrison Dental Solutions. And so we took a little break there so I could set this up. You didn't want to have to watch me do this, but here's a situation where you could, if you wanted to, set up an entire quadrant in a situation like this. And of course, with a Tofflemire, that is not remotely possible to get that many Tofflemire retainers in place and have them situated correctly, positioned correctly. But again, here with ReelMatrix, it doesn't matter which side of the tooth the reel is on. You can place it wherever it is convenient and out of the way. And in a quadrant situation like this, you could then start to fill and just remove each one as you go. Obviously, I didn't wedge these. We're not going through, an entire procedure or technique here today, just kind of demonstrating some of the very basic techniques that you can do with a circumferential retainerless system like ReelMatrix.